teammates.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
All right, y'all. We out here. We inside the Bosswork Media Studio. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Nikki, inside of the Bosswork Media Studio with MadeforabossTV. So I have a very, very special guest in the house with me today. You see him sitting on the couch, wise, intelligent. You see, I got that wisdom on the couch, y'all. I got the wisdom on the couch. Let me get closer to my mic so you can hear me. So we got Jenssen Brooks in the house to tell us about Medicare, correct?
Correct.
All right,
yeah.
all right. So let's dive on into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we can dive on into the Medicare.
A little bit about myself. Country boy, originally from Alabama, small town boy, up in the big city. Been in sales for most of my life. For the past several years, I've been doing Medicare, and I love it because it gives me the opportunity to really be of service and help to people, guiding them through things that they're not familiar with and enhancing their lives.
Yes, that's something that we need to know. That is definitely something that we need to know. So now, real talk, there's a bunch of agents out there. Why should folks come to you?
Well, because if they come to me, they're going to get somebody that cares about them and is going to look out for their welfare, and somebody that's going to give them the best, I would say, plans for them at the time in their lives, and somebody that's going to follow up with them from year to year and month to month so that they can stay updated on all the plans that are out there.
Yeah, because a little thing that I get confused with is Medi-Cal and Medicare. So for folks who hear Medicare and feel instantly confused, break it down for us.
Okay, yeah, Medicare is basically a national health care program, and people qualify for Medicare in a couple of ways. Number one, if they've worked for 10 years or 40 quarters, they reach the age of 65, then they qualify for Medicare. And that means that first part, original Medicare, is called Part A and Part B. Part A being for in hospital, and then Part B being for out of hospital, you might say, other wheelchairs, crutches, and so forth. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds for it, but in order to qualify for Medicare, you have to have Medicare Part A and B. But Medicare Part A and B does not cover 100% of the cost. For example, Medicare and Part A and B covers about 80% of the cost. So, for example, if you go for surgery and it costs, let's just be conservative and say $100,000, then Medicare would pay $80,000 of that, and you would have to have $20,000 out of your pocket. Now, where the Medicare Advantage plans and the Medicare supplements plans come into importance is that they cover that 20% that Medicare doesn't cover. So people ask me sometimes, why should I get a Medicare plan or a Medicare supplement plan? Because you will be exposed to 25 to 20% of your medical expenses, and in my opinion, that would be foolish. So.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, Medicare is, another way to qualify for Medicare is for people who, for example, are disabled, whether with mental disability or physical disability. Sometimes you can get hurt on the job and you can't work anymore. Well, you, in many cases, can qualify for Medicare, Part A and B. And you don't necessarily have to be 65 to qualify for it.
Okay.
A lot of people that I work with, though, are turning 65. They are confused about what they should do. They're confused about the various million companies that they can go with. And I help them navigate through that process. And then follow up with them as we go along.
So if you're confused out there, he can help you. So don't just sit there and be confused on your own. And you really need to be educated on how this works. So what is one mistake that people make with Medicare that you wish folks would know?
Well, one mistake that people make is not signing up for some type of Medicare health plan when they reach the age of 65, because if they don't sign up for something, then when they do sign up, it will cost them more in terms of their prescription drug coverage.
Mm-hmm.
So every year that they don't sign up, it will cost them more for their prescription drug coverage. And so sometimes people wait a little too late, too long before they sign up for something. And doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is what it is. So that's one thing, just people waiting too long. They can sign up for it within 3 months of their the month of their birthday or 3 months after. And that's about a 7-month period, and that's plenty of time. So it would be nice if people sign up for it at the proper time.
So sign up for it at the proper time. And if you're confused, the listener out there that are ready to get their Medicare life together, how do they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me. Probably a good way is just text me, 916-667-4974. Just text me and say, hey, give me a call, and then we'll call back, and we'll talk about your particular circumstances and the way forward. 916-667-4974.
All right, y'all. Jenssen Brooks just dropped some gems on y'all. So y'all get in touch with him if you want to know more or be educated. You have family members, cousins, friends, anybody out there that you feel like they just need to know more about their healthcare Medicare plan. Okay?
Okay,
So
all right.
Tell them one more time how to get a hold of you.
916-667-4974.
Thanks a lot for coming out and educating us. Is there anything else you would like the viewers to know that you feel like you just want to get out there real quick?
Okay, yeah. I have particular clientele who have Medicare and Medi-Cal. And if they do, there are some benefits that they may not be getting, like, for example, gym memberships, trips to the doctor, eyewear, dental care. There's a lot of benefits that they are not getting that they could be getting. So if you know anybody that's on Medicare and Medi-Cal, tell them to give me a call. Also, people that's turning 65. You're turning 65, you're confused. Let me be a resource for you. Let me help you navigate through the system, get you started, and then we can take it from there.
All right, you heard it first on Made for a Boss TV inside of the Boss Work Media Studio. Thanks for dropping in on me.
My
and
pleasure.
letting our people know what they need to do to be more educated about their health care. But we also want to give a shout out to our sponsors, and we're going to shout out our guest today. Thank you again for coming in.
Pleasure.
And then we're going to play a video of our sponsors. Actually, I'm going to do some slides, and I'll play that video on our show this evening. So we have 2 more shows this evening. We have a lady that's coming on to talk to us about mortgage and real estate and mortgage loans. So let me throw her flyer up there real quick. All right. So this is our 6 o'clock show, you guys. Tune in at 6 o'clock, okay? Get educated about real estate today. Real estate and mortgage loans. And right after that, you know, we got to be serious. But then right after that, at 7 o'clock, we're going to get our laughs in, y'all. We're going to get our laughs in with Rico the Great. And we also going to learn more about him, you know, outside of comedy and things like that. You know, there's more that goes on with people other than what we actually know about them. So we gonna get into that with Rico the Great later. And then I want to give a shout out to Jenssen Stones, y'all. Jenssen Stones has been in my shop for a long time, and I'm blessed that she's still hanging with me, and she is my sponsor. We also gonna give out a shot to the Mad Auto. There we go. And I'm going to play some music, y'all.
3.
Thanks for watching. Tune in, like, subscribe, follow to my YouTube channel, Made for a Boss TV on YouTube.